Welcome back to the LPR Trading Group YouTube channel. It's Dave again. I've got another video for you guys today, and we're going to try something different. A lot of you guys know about SMC or Smart Money Concepts and ICT, okay, the Inner Circle Trader. He's completely made his face known over Twitter and the YouTube platform. He's putting out a lot of content, which is great. I just want to show you guys how we can use the ICT methods or the SMC methods with the inner workings of order flow to give ourselves an even bigger edge. This is how I trade. I've used order flow for a while now, and incorporating some of these methods that have been around for a very, very long time, some of them that we used and I used, but they've got very specific names for them now. I want to take those and show you guys how I use these methods with our order flow trading. So what we'll do first is we'll start here with the daily chart. Okay, so on our daily chart, pop this open. And what I'm looking at for my daily bias here is I wanted to see liquidity sweeps below this pivot low at 44.9625. And then I wanted to see price reclaim this area to try and get long. This is just a standard way that we like to trade here. We look for those big sweeps. It's also a big ICT thing. He calls it a draw on liquidity, if you're more familiar with that. If we look at the 1 hour time frame, here it is. I wanted this draw, reclaim, look long. That did not happen. It's fine. We do not get long in this scenario. What I did notice though throughout the day, and it took a while for this to play out, this area here was actually a fair value gap on the daily. We've got candle 1, 2, and 3. In order for a fair value gap to get made up, it needs to put in a 3 candle structure, right? Or a 3 print structure here. This is candle 1, 2, 3. Candle 1's high, candle 3's low. The fair value gap is essentially candle 2's body between candle 3's low and candle 1's high. So what I was looking for was this area to be an area that wants to get filled in to rebalance the market and pick up the leftover liquidity within that area. Once the market closed this fair value gap, I started looking at my smaller time frame charts. I went into the 5-minute and I tried to look for a defined high that we could displace through, just like this, displace through to tell me, yes, the market is respecting the 444.950 and we're possibly going to make a move to the upside here. The 5-minute chart did not do it for me. I actually had to step all the way down to the 1-minute chart here. On the 1-minute chart, here's the fill of that daily fair value gap. We push down, we hold, we go for one last sweep, and what I had done intraday was I drew a line across my chart just like this, and as soon as we push back to the upside and we push through this previous high, holding this 444.950, I went into my order flow. And what did I see in my order flow? We're down here in the 444.950s, right in this area. So that was the daily fair value gap fill. All of the price action previous to this, moving lower, lower. These are Renko footprints, by the way. Lower, 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 lower. This is our first green print on the Renko footprints that we close. Then we make a higher high on the Renko footprints, okay? What do? We see buyers participating in the market, and we see price getting above those participating buyers. If you look at any market buyers here that were hitting the market previously, price could never leg over these buyers. Okay, so what was happening is they were consistently and constantly just getting shut down by passive selling, passive selling, passive selling, and it was moving the market lower, 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 lower. Finally, prices moved above some aggressive buyers. At this point, if we go back to our 1-minute chart, at this point, we're displacing over this 1-minute high. Now I need to look for an entry. I like to go to my footprint charts for my entries right here. So I essentially, once price starts moving up like this, I want to buy all of these blocks here. This is where buyers and sellers were competing against each other. Sellers were aggressively hitting the bid. Buyers were aggressively hitting the offer. on this move here, buyers won this battle. So my expectation is price is going to pull back and hold this area or this area before we make a move higher. Okay, now I'll show you exactly my trade here. Let's pop this open. And this is a trade that I sent out to the room today. Here's that 4,449.50. Okay, here is that high that I wanted to see price displace through and push through with authority and momentum. I did not want to see an instant fail like this. I didn't want to see a wick and a fail. That is not an authoritative push through that area. Once we got that, I bought the pullback, we reclaimed, I added on confirmation, we got a partial up into 44.60s and another partial up into the 44.67s. Once we were trading around in this range right here, I'll show you something else because I was looking to get bigger on this trade. It just didn't let me. When we were trading up in this area right here. So this little area represents, for those of you who aren't using a footprint type chart or a Renko type chart, let me get rid of this here, pull this back up. That represents this area right here, okay? So we'll go back to the footprint chart. Now, what did I see in this area, okay? What did I see in this area? I saw a large bid step in at 58, okay? A large bid stepped in at 58. Every time price got below this bid, sellers could not push price lower and accept price lower. Bids did not want to move down. They constantly began to buy price up. There's another opportunity here. I wanted an ad below this area because I wanted to see price sweep, trap short, stop out long, reclaim, and then go. I'm greedy like this with my entries sometimes, which is fine, but I'm also going to miss other ads. If we look in this area, right, we see the exact same thing that we saw before. We have aggressive buyers, aggressive buyers, aggressive buyers. When price gets above these aggressive buyers, what do we want to do? We want to buy the pullback, where? Into the previous aggressive buyers. Let me clean this up. We want to buy the pullback into the previous aggressive buyers for a move to the upside, okay? That would have been my ad on this trade, but I simply wanted the sweep first. Okay, now this is a very high level of how I use ICT SMC concepts coupled with order flow, coupled with our big picture idea like our daily biases in order to get into and execute trades throughout the trading day. We've got a little bit of a change in this video, introducing some different concepts that are relatively wide known right now, which is great. I'm glad everyone's taking advantage of them. If you guys enjoyed this short little sneak peek video, let me know, and I will definitely continue to make more videos like this. As always, like, comment, subscribe, comment down below. I will get back to every single comment that you guys post. Have a fantastic evening. Good luck on the charts. Cheers.